iPhone 13 features. After a considerable number of changes to design and features in the iPhone 12, the iPhone 13 will likely remain relatively the same. Upgrades tend to occur on a tick-tock schedule for iPhone. Apple released 4 models in the 2020 iPhone lineup, and analysts expect the same for the 2021 lineup. Despite the iPhone 12 mini being the least popular model, an updated version will release as the iPhone 13 mini in the fall. Design. The iPhone 12 returned to flat sides with a new design, which means the iPhone 13 will likely not change much year over year. The longer a design can be reused, the wider the margins Apple can make on iPhone sales. The most noticeable physical changes to the device could be the camera bump and notch. The camera bump is expected to change from separate bumps for each lens to a single sheet of glass covering all lenses. This would reduce wobble when laying the device flat on its back. The notch is expected to be reduced or eliminated. One portion of the sensor array that could be reduced is the VCSEL chip used for blasting infrared dots used in 3D scanning. If Apple is able to reasonably increase water resistance, the iPhone 13 may be the first model with Apple's blessing for underwater photography. Capacitive buttons, eSIM, and no lightning port would enable a fully closed-off device. iPhone 13 cameras. As with the body design changes, a camera change usually occurs on a longer cycle. The iPhone 12 Pro has a similar 3-camera system as the iPhone 11 Pro, but with an additional sensor for LiDAR. This camera design is said to be carried over to the 2021 Pro iPhone lineup as well. A leaker known as Choco_bit on Twitter has shared a questionable image saying the 2021 iPhone would have a 4-camera system plus LiDAR. Other leakers are at odds with this image, with John Prosser saying it is a 0% chance of being correct and L0 Vitodream saying it aligns with their leaks. All dummy models and leaked schematics show a 3-camera array with much larger lenses than the current generation. Many case manufacturers get dimensions sent to them early to start production on cases, but these numbers can't always be relied upon as accurate. ProMotion display. The iPhone could gain a ProMotion display in 2021 to optimize viewing content but may necessitate the use of LTPO technology to keep the battery life under control. Samsung has used similar techniques to push its display refresh rate up to 120 Hz as well. It is claimed that Apple wants both Pro models to have 120 Hz refresh rates, but they must be variable to prevent inadvertent battery drain. This would be accomplished by using LTPO backplanes, which is what the Apple Watch uses to remain always on by slowing the screen to as little as 1 Hz. Cables and connectors. There has been some controversy about Apple and cable standards in the past, and it seems that the iPhone 13 will reignite that controversy. Rumors point to the 2021 iPhone dropping the long-used Lightning connector in favor of a port-less design. Many have speculated at iPhone moving to USB-C, as the iPad Pro did in 2018, just to have a uniform connector across all Apple devices. Both John Prosser and Choco_bit believe USB-C will never come to iPhone, with Apple foregoing a port altogether in 2021. A report from Ming-Chi Kuo in March 2021 said that USB-C would be detrimental to the MFI business's profitability and is less waterproof than Lightning. Therefore, Apple will likely skip USB-C entirely and adopt a port-less design with MagSafe. Biometrics. The fingerprint sensor was replaced with Face ID on the iPhone X, and this caused a shift in the entire smartphone market. Some manufacturers moved to face recognition, while others moved to place the fingerprint sensor below the display. Apple has been rumored almost every year since the iPhone X to be resurrecting Touch ID in the iPhone through some kind of under-screen or power button implementation. The latest rumors point to both being used in some regard in the 2021 iPhones. iPhone 13 pricing and release. Apple will likely release 4 distinct models of the iPhone 13 identically priced to the iPhone 12 counterparts. Reports suggest that demand for the iPhone 12 mini may lead to Apple de-emphasizing the product, but an iPhone 13 mini is still expected. Apple may give users different choices over storage options. Currently, there are 3 options in the non-Pro lineup at 64GB, 128GB, and 256GB. The 128GB option is $50 more expensive than the 64GB option, and the 256GB option is $100 more expensive than that. Apple could push the baseline to 128GB and offer 256GB and 512GB options above that. The Pro models may get 1TB options for even more money, likely a $200 premium.